Please hit the notification so you know when I'm up here. And make sure y'all please hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. Very important, man. Hit that like button for me. It don't cost nothing just to hit the like button, man. Appreciate everybody that's been hanging in there with me. We still moving and growing, doing the things we like to do. So yes, please hit the subscribe button, man. We on the road and we doing it authentically. I want to get into something, man. You know, we got these young dudes, man, got these gangster personas when they out there in the main streets and they doing ignorant things, unaliving people as if they're just punching somebody in the face and think that they're gonna get away with it. They don't think about the consequences until till they caught and apprehended. Then they get inside of these interrogation rooms and then they want to tell everything that they could tell on each other. This is a case with a few other dudes. We're gonna get into one of them that's in the interrogation room telling everything under the sun. And we're gonna use this under fair use. Couch Detectives, one of my other shows that I watch. They have good content up there, so y'all make sure y'all go over there. We're gonna breeze through a little bit of this so y'all can see and make sure y'all share it, especially if you got people that got young kids, young teens that be outside, just so they can learn what other kids do, so they don't get caught up in that. And or if they are outside doing mischievous stuff, they can see this is what happens once you do something. It ain't no taking it back, especially when you are unaliving somebody. And it's bad that you would unalive somebody that haven't even been on this earth long enough. They can't even see that for themselves, that that's what they are doing to somebody, and then think that they could just live their life after just doing something ignorant to what they did. So we're gonna get into some of this, man. A lot of this stuff is disturbing to me, and I don't understand these kids. They see it every day. We got social media, we got YouTube. They show this stuff every day on these platforms. I know these kids be looking at it. I guess they say, "Well, that wouldn't be me. I'll get away with it." Nobody never gets away with it, man. It's straight crazy, man. So make sure y'all share this, and we gonna get into some of this, man. And we're gonna breeze through it because stuff like this needs to be put out there for these young cats, man. They not understanding what's going on in this world, that they just throwing their lives away. Even after unaliving somebody, their life is ended as well. They going to jail, getting double life, triple life. They starting off with the big numbers to go to jail with, meaning they're never coming home again. And it's crazy. Like, when do it stop? What part of the videos they looking at that we not looking at when they see these other young cats that already done set the pathway showing how they go to jail? They still don't learn. So we're gonna get into some of this, man, and let y'all see what's going on. Major, what's good?
More than a dozen detectives are working to develop leads in the shooting deaths of three Marion County teenagers. The sheriff's deputies in Florida are looking for the person who killed three teens in less than 48 hours. That happened in a small town of just 1,500 people.
Developing at noon now, the Marion County Sheriff says his deputies could be close to an arrest in the murders of three teenagers.
All right, that breaking news is in Marion County, where deputies arrested two teenagers in the deaths of three other teens last week. Investigators found their bodies in three different spots around the county.
They have been arrested for the shooting deaths of three teenagers. And
look how they look. They got two of them now. The one on the left is who they're gonna be interrogating in this particular one. I've seen the one, and it's a 12-year-old that was with them as well, part of this shenanigans, man.
Marion County. A teenager and a 12-year-old are charged with the murder of three teens in Marion County.
Developing right now, two teens and a 12-year-old.
And that's the 12-year-old all the way over to the right. 12 years old, man. Like, wow. And I seen the one with him. I'm going to get into that one. And his mother's in there talking to him like, ain't nothing we can do for you, baby. Nothing. You just gave your life away. And he was holding up more than the older one. The one all the way to the first one to the left. The young boy held up way better than he did as far as not telling.
boy charged as adults for a gruesome triple murder.
12-year-old and the 17-year-old are in jail over what the Marion County Sheriff describes as a killing spree that left 3 teenagers dead.
Basically, simple terms, there is no honor among thieves. And at some point, these 3 individuals turned on our 3 victims and murdered them.
I want y'all to see the victims, man. This is sad.
The subject of this video is 17-year-old Robert Robinson. And upon further investigation, Robert was brought down from juvenile jail for questioning. Here's the full interrogation of Robert Robinson. But first, let us have a moment of silence for the victims in this case.
Look at them, man. Those are just babies, man. Can you believe it? This is unbelievable, man. Wow.
Here you go, Mr. Robert. Check this.
Shaking his head. Man, that head shake don't mean nothing right now. Look at his face.
You live with your mom? You know her telephone number by heart? Listen. You need her on the call. She worked. Yeah. She does. What time is it? She was like 3:45. Can you tell me what's going on? Yeah, we'll talk about it. We just got to try to get a hold of your mom first.
Look how he try to play like he don't know what's going on.
So the sheriff will sit here up here. I know you already asked about her when we were over there in the office. Where does she work? If you don't mind me asking. I don't know what it's called. I need to know what's going on. Okay. I'm not telling you that. We'll get to it. There's certain things, I mean, just like last time, we had certain things that
They say just like last time, so he's used to keep coming down here, man. This is wild. Ain't looking stupid in the face, trying like he don't know what's going on.
You seem really feel like that. I feel nervous because last time I talked to you, you were talking about sister. I've already got cases. Like I can't keep getting more cases, bro.
Who did it? You doing that to yourself. You telling that to them like they supposed to say, all right, well, we gonna let you go home. All right, man. I understand. We're gonna let you go home. They don't never realize nothing until they sitting right here.
Like, and we kind of have that same conversation. Cases, bro. Like, I can't keep on getting cases, but I'm trying to get out of jail, bro.
Trying to get out of jail. No, you trying to get in jail. You sound stupid, backwards. What's what the police tell them?
And why you keep getting yourself into the same kind of stuff? I see you got a thing like that on your hand. That means something. You know what I mean? You're talking about you're running around with the wrong people. What stuff did I do though? Like I got locked up for a fight. That's all I did. Like y'all got talking about new charges. That means I'm gonna add another charge on whatever I already got.
Whose fault is it, man? Where's this guy's brain, man? And we really can't be saying you got to blame the parents. You know, when they get a certain age, you let them go outside, but they pick poor choices of who they hang with. We all been that route. I used to hang around the wrong crowd, doing all the wrong stuff, trying to fit in. Until I realized, like, I can't be around this type of stuff. I had to realize it. But I was down this road, what he's doing. Luckily, I saved myself with good home training, but also a smart, rational thinking young man at this time.
Already on probation. That's more charges and more charges. But I can't keep doing more charges. But they're gonna send me somewhere. They're gonna send me to a ground or something. But I'm not trying to keep doing all of this. Like,
Why you didn't tell your homeboys that? You should have told them y'all go ahead and do what y'all do. I'm out.
just trying to chill, bro. I'm like, don't understand. When I asked you what's going on, you just.
And this ain't just a regular charge, little buddy. You know what it is.
You're not telling me what the new charge is, because they said they already got a new charge, like y'all already charged me. So we have to try to get a hold of your mom before we can really talk about that stuff, okay? But like I said to you when we're coming in, man, this is the time that you need to be honest, because the last time that we talked, you weren't completely honest. That's because I didn't steal the car. I understand. I don't know what y'all understand to say. Y'all wanted me to tell on somebody. I didn't take it. I didn't do it, so I didn't know what, like, what? But you remember the conversation we had last time? Yes. About going, the two different paths that you had the choice to make, and you were going down the wrong one, and you still had that opportunity to make it right, and choose that new path to get you going on the right, on the right direction, making good decisions, and not involving yourself. I've been doing straight. Like, I got out after that. I went to jail. I got out all that move. They put me on probation. Right? I violated probation for missing the day of school one time. Besides that, I only violated probation again for the free this time.
GT, what up?
Your first, last name, and birthday for me.
My name is Sarah.
So we're investigating several different crimes that have occurred, and I wanted you to be here. And while we're speaking to him,
They got his mom in there. They blurred her face out.
if that's okay with you, I'm going to read you and him your rights, his rights, okay? Before we go any further, just so you're aware of them, okay? Sure. You have a card. Okay, good. Have you ever been read your rights before, Robert?
Yep. He's no stranger.
Having these rights in mind, will you speak with us?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
All right, looking at his Bible, man. Mama can't save you now, boy. Damn.
So I'm trying to bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side by side. One being the theft of a burglary. We're investigating a robbery. And we're investigating murder. Okay.
He's trying to look like he faking the police out. Like what? Like he's bugged out. GT said he eated all the cheese in the plate. Facts.
Heard. Mm-hmm. So
The first ones you named is believable. The last one you named is not. So
I just want you to be.
let's go. Let's go forward.
Now the mama gonna say the last one they named about unaliving. That's not believable.
We're talking about first. I've talked to Rob.
Okay, because I'm like, hold on. Like, as a parent, you know your kids.
Right.
And so, what do you mean murder? Just let them get out what they're gonna say.
Evidently, you don't know your kid.
The first ones,
Mm-hmm.
I would sit here and be like, okay,
Right.
that's believable. So
The thefts and the robbery and.
the thefts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like now, we're like no robbery. Like not no robbery. He just has sticky fingers. Like it's
Right.
never. I'm not gonna explain it. It's never like.
Never been violent.
Yeah, it's never violent or anything like that. So.
Right.
Okay.
Mama, you are about to be in for a shocker with this one.
Well, the thing is, and when I talked to Rob before, it's been several months now. But it was related to a violent crime, not one that he committed. Hold on. It's not one that you committed, but you were with the person who did within a couple hours of that happening, and that falls back to the people that you associate with. And we had a long conversation about that, and I just mentioned it to you about the path that you're on. And that tattoo on your hand associate you with those people, okay? That's why we're talking to you first, because there's other people.
I mean, he got a tattoo on his hand that indicates that he's a part of a gang, I guess. And they don't understand they mark themselves and let the police know who they are with those type of marks, man. I don't get these cats, man.
Well, and I still think you have that on your hand, but I don't think that's what's in here, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
just let them talk, because we don't clear this up.
yeah. This is the time to be honest, and I know we had a long conversation about throwing your friends under the bus and being a snitch and all that, but this is a big deal, man. Now would be the time to.
Ain't no such thing as snitching when your ass is on the line. Like, so if you know something, I'm not saying you.
It is snitching when his ass on the line or if it ain't on the line. It doesn't matter. He did something, and when he took on that oath to do it with his boys, he's supposed to just handle that and tell the man, just take me and book me, man. I got the right to remain silent. That's just how it goes, man. Even though I think that these guys, little young guys, is a piece of trash, and I hate to say that about young boys, but that's the what I want to say it. That's just how they position their lives. Not listening to mama. You could tell you got a good mother, but it don't listen.
Do, but if you know something, we're gonna be honest. Do you understand? Like, fuck all the, I ain't snitching on my homeboy or none of that. Because they talking about murders. I don't know what they're talking about. No murders. So if you know something, now I do know the stuff that happened in our neighborhood that was in the news. Shit, he was with his POs that day. So when I read that, I said, oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
What time was it?
You talking about the Wednesday?
Thursday.
He was with his PO on Wednesday.
Okay.
So
Well, we talk about Thursday, mama.
Wednesday, she picked him up from school at 12 o'clock. He had court. He went and took his drug test.
Right.
And then she brought him home around 5, and his curfew was 6:30, and he was home all evening.
Okay, so let's talk about Thursday. Did you go to school on Thursday?
I leave before.
Would have been March 30th. I didn't go to school today, but I was home with you. Tell me about Thursday in particular. What did you do on Thursday all day?
I was home with you, I was home all day.
Okay, who were you with? Was it anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody? Did you go anywhere with anybody?
I didn't go. Came over like 1 o'clock.
Okay,
He asked you who you with. He ain't asked you who you ain't go to. You already said you ain't going to with. He looking crazy now. Mama's stuck too.
I don't know, that's what we call him, man. Can you describe him for me?
Light skin.
Light skin, how old is he?
I don't know. He's like our age. My age.
So 16, 17?
Yeah.
He told right there, he's like our age. Who is our? You was supposed to be the whole.
Okay. Has he got any tattoos or anything that you know about?
I mean, I know.
Okay. So what time did you come by?
It was like 1 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, it was like early.
Okay. What'd you guys do then?
We just chilling. Really, like we just chilling.
Okay. Was anybody with at the time? How did he get to your house, things like that?
So to drove my house, it was him, Landon, Layla, and it was another girl with them. I don't know her name.
What she look like?
She was white.
White girl?
Yes.
How old?
Like, I don't know. I don't even know that girl. The only person I knew about, I don't know him like
So
that.
you knew Landon, Layla, and another white girl. Describe.
He digging a hole for himself. GT said, fake thug, fake gangster wanna be. First thing they do is start telling instead of saying I don't want to talk facts.
Her to me.
She had box braids. She kind of fat a little bit.
Box braids, you call them?
Yeah, and she kind of fat a little bit. That's all I forgot.
It's like the ones you, the implant ones that kind of plug in your hair.
Yeah, they just take a section of hair and braid it, and so it's like multiple braids. Individual, they kind of look like my braids that are brown, and another brown, a bit different.
Okay.
They came over. I was like, you're there. Oh, you called me red.
telling me, and they was like, "Dude, what you doing?" Like, "I'm chilling." And he was like, if I'm being honest, he came over because he was trying to sell me some weed. Yeah, he came over. Okay. Sell me some weed. And he left. Okay. How did he get there? How did Landon, Layla, and the white girl with braids get there? I just told you they drove. I know what they drive. I'm asking, like, what kind of car do they drive? I don't know. Like, I went with them. Like, I just talked to them. So they just showed up at the house? No, they didn't. Like,
He keep looking at his mother. Yes. Wow.
down the street. But obviously he drove. Like, I asked him, like, I was like, "You walk here?" He's like, "Nah, I drove." I was walking down the street. Layla, Lynn, they walked down the street. They came to the door. They sold me, and then they just left. Like, I wasn't really with them. I mean, they stayed for like 30 minutes, and then they left. So how did they know to come over? Does he call him? No, he called me. He called me. He called me and was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "You need some gas or something?" I was like, "Yeah, bring me a dub."
So have you referred to like weed?
$20.
And they hung out for 30 minutes. Tell me what happened after that.
And they left.
Did you see him any more that night? Did they come over?
Like, they left. Hold on. We gotta be honest. I understand. I want you to tell the truth because we're asking questions we already know the answer to. And if we're starting off right there with lies, Sosa came over earlier. He came over earlier. Can you come? He did not.
He trying to get his lie together. That's crazy, man. It ain't funny, but it's funny after they get caught how they looking. He looking crazy. GT said, "OG, they got him like a mouse trapped in the corner, trapped in a box."
Come over to my house later on. They didn't say he came over to the house per se, but you saw him again that night. I didn't see him again that night. I saw Sosa one time. He doesn't say I have a curfew. I seen him one time that day.
I get off at 7, but my husband gets home about 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And my other son gets home at like 4:30.
Right. Now, do you have it like where you see he's in the room all night, or does he kind of come and go?
No, he don't come and go because we have rules and regulations in our house. So, he has a 6:30 curfew, and once he's in, he comes in, take a shower, you do your chore, take the dogs out, which it wasn't him, it was the other one of my youngest ones trying to take the dog out. And then I cut them off the internet at 9:30.
How long has it been on that curfew for 6:30?
Since December 21st.
You know, when it comes to Social Security disability.
See, these are the things where they don't understand that the police have all the information. He's trying to figure out right now if they tell it or him, his homeboys. And they asking him questions that they already know. That's a fact.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Robert?
Oh, I keep asking. I just keep asking because I've been working on our investigation. Something else didn't happen, bro. I'm telling you. You understand? I understand that, bro. Like, I only seen Sosa one time that day. We've asked you to be honest. Your mom's told you. And I'm being honest, so hold on. You keep telling me something. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, we've been working in our investigations for several days, and we have to ask questions, not to trick you, but we ask you questions that we already know the answers to. We do that because that's how we gauge your honesty when we start asking questions that we're still trying to, put the pieces of the puzzle together. And if you lie about stuff we already know, then the credibility's shot. And then I'll go back to saying that you're the first person that we're talking to about this. And there's a reason for that. Okay, because I've talked to you before. I felt you were honest mostly with me. There was some stuff you kept out, but again, I told you I understand why you did it at the time. But this is serious, man.
He's normally honest, even when he commits a crime.
He's normally honest. See, it's a lot of stuff parents don't know about their kids when they not around them. Be in the house acting like a good boy. Yes, mom. Yes, daddy. Okay. When they outside, they talking tough, gangster talk amongst each other. As soon as they go back in the house, he's the good boy. Yes, mom. Yes, dad. Again, it's crazy.
He want to be like, I did this.
Okay, so
I did this.
tell me about, we mentioned the John Deere
side by side, and that mom said that he had sticky fingers. I didn't even steal that. Okay, tell me about that. Stole the John Deere, right? Dog, dog, I didn't even steal that, bro. Oh, he wanted to go ahead. I was with him, but I did not steal that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like I was with. I know you were with more than once on Thursday. Okay. I was just at 1 o'clock. Came to my house. Sold me some gas, stayed for 30 minutes, he left. Came back to Waha. I did not go outside with him when he came back to Waha. Okay. I did not go outside. Let's back up to the side by side for a second. So all that camouflage John Deere side by side, where did you go back to after that, after you took it? And that would have been on the night of the 14th of March. Where did you take it to? Yeah, where did you guys go back to after that? You guys, I ain't around him. Okay, where did the side by side end up after it was stolen? He took it to Waha. He took it, yeah, specifically where? Yeah, you gotta be specific.
You need to be honest.
I don't know the address.
Whose house was it?
Jemiah's old house. He don't live there no more. Who lives there? Nobody. It's an abandoned house. 213. Who was there at the house then? When he took it back to Waha, nobody. It was just an abandoned house. When he took the side by side back to Waha, there wasn't nobody out there. What about 35? 35? Oh, 35, he wasn't at the house. 35 don't live at the house. He lived in Waha, but he don't live at the house. He wasn't at the house. Bring him back to. He was there when the side by side was. He was there when the side by side was stolen. Mm-hmm. He was not there. He did not. When they drove that, 35 was not at that house that y'all asking me about. Like when y'all said who else was at that house, 35 was not at that house. To that house. No, 35. So is there any reason that you would be in a picture with 35 that night after the side by side was stolen? Yeah. At that house? It wasn't that house. That was not that house. That was a totally different house. And where was that? That was 35 house. Okay, that's what I'm asking. No, y'all asked where was the side by side? The side by side was not at 35. No, yeah. Side by side was at an abandoned house. You misunderstood us. He parked at an abandoned house, and then you guys went to 35. So who's at 35 house? Okay. Where's 35's house? Does he have another address? Is it close to yours? Is it? Yeah, it's around there. How do you pronounce your address?
Malacca, right?
Malacca. Okay. Is it near Malacca? Is it near there? Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry. That's all right. Tell me about what 35. What do you know? What's his name? I don't know. I swear to God. This is Chris. I swear to God. I don't know. What does he look like? Okay. I don't know. What does he look like? Kind of like me a little bit. How old is he? Young. Yeah, like, I don't know, but young.
Has he been to my house?
35? Yeah, 35.
I don't know them kids, and I tell you, don't give me nicknames. Is it that little light skinned boy that sits outside my backyard and he has the older brother?
Yes.
Who's the older brother? Is that the?
That's black. I don't know.
I raise two kids on a nightly basis. That sits outside my house. A light skinned little boy that looks like he's about 14, 15 years old. Don't really say much.
Looks real young.
Real young, like a baby.
Right.
Like he has dreadlocks.
I just know he's young.
And then I see his brother. He's always with his brother, which is.
I guess that's the 12-year-old.
I don't know his name.
That's the 12-year-old.
Side by side. They switching from the side by side to Thursday. Side by side to Thursday. They didn't even tell me what happened on Thursday.
They ain't gotta tell you. You tell them.
Rob, we know you were out of the house after 6:30. Okay.
I mean, he done snuck out the window. And mom and them thinking he in the room or something. They probably sleep because they tired, gotta go to work. I used to do the same thing. Me and my brother, my middle brother. We used to sneak out, leave the door open when my mom's and them sleep in New York City. We going out because we want to hang with the big boys and keep up with the Joneses, man. Anybody could have came in there and unalived my moms and pops for us leaving that door open. Straight ignorant we was. So that's how I can relate to this little guy right here, thinking he's smarter than the plan, than the real things that go on in real life.
At like 7 something. I'm pretty sure that's what time it was. I was at the same house that he parked the side by the side with at like 7 something. He said, all right, bro, I'm finna slide. Right? It's like, all right. Went back home and went to sleep. Who else was with you guys? Who was at that house? When you saw, when we were with, who was with y'all? We was at that house. We was at that house. Before I went back home, it was me, 55. Layla was there. And that was it. I'm like, what about the big girl, the one with the braids? You was telling me about her. Was she wasn't at that house. She wasn't at that house. She wasn't at that house. Okay. Did you go anywhere with them that night? No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I swear to God, I was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in until after 7 anyways. I came in after 7.
Was you in at 7 or sleep?
Bro, he was in the kitchen. I didn't come in till after I left that house with them. I didn't come in at 6 o'clock. I came in after my curfew. I came in after my curfew notification. Robert, now is the time to get out in front of this, okay, and be honest with us. I just told y'all to be complete honest. Like when y'all asked me, y'all just asked me for 2 hours. I just told you to you either. You just told me, listen first. You just told me, tell you the truth. Boom. Was I with them past my curfew? Yes, I was.
First you started lying. You said you was in the house by 7. First you said you was in the house at curfew. Then you say you was in at 7 and you went to sleep. Now you telling the truth.
That's the truth. That is true. That is all I can tell y'all because that's what happened. You want me to say something else? I don't have nothing else to say. All jokes aside, I was with
We want you to tell the truth.
them at that house at like 7 something. I went back home. Whose house was at this is the abandoned house. This is the abandoned house. He's at the abandoned house. Right now, you're protecting KTM and your buddy. You need to think about protecting yourself. Protecting me. You're not protecting me. How? Because you don't believe what I'm telling you. I was at that house with them, yes. I went back home. You want me to say something else? I didn't do nothing else to tell you. I swear to God, I went back home, like.
Hey, you lying on God. Swearing to God, this guy's wild.
I went back home after I was with them. I didn't do nothing else for me to tell you, like. First I was lying, because I had a curfew. I ain't supposed to be out. I was with them at that house. Went back home when they said they was gonna leave. Like, I went back home. Went back home. That's when.
He can't even get his lie right.
No other shit that's in there. They ain't right for the fucking murder.
It's just 13000.
You don't have nothing to hide, murder-wise.
Is it a 4 or 6 digit passcode? I think it's 6. It's just all digits. 113 is all zeros. 13 all zeros. Okay. Okay. What's that phone gonna show us, Rob? Who what? If we look in that phone's locations, what's it gonna say? And the phone locations is at like 7 something, but I don't know, but it's gonna show us after 7 o'clock.
Yeah, get it right.
The phone's gonna show where you were at. I know where you were at, bro. I don't know, like I was at home. After 7, I was at home. Listen, I know you were gonna try and protect yourself and your buddies. Right, I'm not saying your buddies, like stop doing that, bro. I'm not trying to protect nobody else. You're trying to protect yourself, but there's a reason we're talking to you first. Because I've had a conversation with you. We could have talked to the other people involved first, and they would have had the chance to give the first story. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's story's going to be a little bit different. I don't know who did it. Like, I don't know nothing about no
Because I truly feel like it's not clicking for you.
I don't know nothing about
They have all the pieces they need. They really just need you to connect the motherfucking dots. Am I right? That's all they need. They have everything they need. They really just need you to connect the dots. You know the motherfuckers you was with done something. You know that.
The thing is,
You know that.
I don't think,
But you don't want to say that you know that.
I think if there was something else that happened, that somebody else who had something on their mind to do bad, or maybe there was an accident.
I understand mama and she getting aggravated because she know her son, like she said, I know my child. She know that he's lying now and she's getting upset. At this point though, she should have been smart to tell him not to say nothing. Even though he way out of line, being part of that, taking them kids' lives, man. I'm just saying. Because he has that right to not say nothing is the only reason why I'm saying that. But people like him do deserve to get what they looking for, doing unnecessary something like that, man, that interrupt those other kids' family lives, man. And that's sad, man. Especially with kids.
But when we go talk, this is the time.
Now is your time to tell us.
What are you asking me right now? What is the question? The truth of what happened that night. That's it. I'm not gonna ask you to say something untrue. I'm not gonna tell you to tell me somebody did something they didn't do. I want the truth of what happened Thursday night.
From start to finish.
I woke up. Like around once I'm from gas, he came over he left. He came back at I don't know what time. I don't know what time, but he came back. We was all at the house, we was chilling. We left. Me, that was it. That was the only 5. We left. We went to sell some house, right? Trying to sell some weed. We went to go sell some. He dropped me back off home, and then he left and said he was gonna go pick up somebody. So that's true about what happened that night, the whole night. That's exactly what happened that night. That's what I can tell you. He dropped me back off home and said he was gonna go pick up somebody.
What time did you drop me off back home?
Because we know you were with him after 7:10. I don't know what time you dropped me back off home, but it wasn't that late. It was like
It's a darker day, like.
nah, it was a good day, it was a good day.
It was dark because I do remember you coming in around 9, so and the GPS should be up to show that because I
was home.
He trying to put that himself as being at home, man. That ain't gonna work, brother. They be thinking they smarter than the grown-ups, man. And they don't realize the technology, especially now, man. Back then, the technology wasn't all that. Now, it's way over advanced.
I'm gonna show you going back out.
No, and I go back. Go.
Your own cell phone plays against you if you don't know how to maneuver that type of stuff. You should have left your phone home, silly. Even erasing stuff, they can get the erase messages.
Bro, I hope that what you're saying is true, okay? Chime in, but if you know something, this is the last time we're gonna say it. Right now is the time to get out in front of this and be honest with us, okay? Because when you walk out of this room and go back to DJJ, chips are gonna fall where they're gonna fall, okay?
You need to think past this mindset of
Detective Sid
I
said.
know you have the heart to kill that for a fact.
Okay, if that's the case, were you there when it happened? Did you see what happened?
I just told y'all I was not, bro. If I was there when the murder happened, I would have told y'all that the wound killed, so I would not go down for that. I was not there
I
when
believe
the
you.
murder.
I believe you because you're already sticking up for 3-5 right now.
okay, 3-5.
3-5 did not get y'all up. 3-5 is still. I understand why you keep fucking lying. Because 3-5 stay like 3-5. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you know that everybody's gonna be a snitch. And then it doesn't matter. It don't matter. That's just a snitch and I'm gonna die. This is not a joke. You can die. Like, you can die for snitching out here. You can die for that.
That means now you letting them know that you do know what happened. And you just don't want to tell. At this point, you're done.
I'm gonna get popped and killed for snitching. That is real life. I didn't kill nobody. I can tell y'all for a fact I didn't.
Brother, that ain't gonna help.
Pulls the handle down and shoots in the trunk. So she's still alive and she's like crawling out in the seat.
Oh, he telling good right here. I gotta get us to this part.
So Todd was sitting in the middle. I was sitting behind the driver's side.
Okay, it's getting good.
Person either. Todd may even kill a person or he was gonna kill 3-5.
Is that what he said? He told
He told 3-5, if you don't kill this girl, I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking head. That was that. I was ready to take me home. I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to do all that. And once he did, I wasn't gonna snitch on him because he told I wasn't gonna snitch on him like no Todd. When Todd, he would kill me like I know Todd, bro. So I wasn't gonna snitch on him. I was just gonna mind my business. I didn't do it. So I was just gonna I didn't do it. I was gonna go with that. I didn't do it. But if I'm gonna go to jail for life for something I didn't do, no, I'm not gonna go to jail for life.
I appreciate you being
I didn't have nothing to do with that. Like,
how long was it after Lila and before 3-5 shot the girl in the back? The girl on the track. Like how long in between was it? Was it like immediately or were you guys still fighting?
after Todd, okay, so Todd was sitting in the middle. I was sitting behind the driver's side, and 3-5 was sitting behind the passenger side. Todd, the car slows down a little bit. Todd up the engine, boom, boom, just like that. Just like that. It took 2 shots. It wasn't no more than that. It took 2 shots to kill both of them.
Did the car come to a stop for you?
Yeah, it kept going a little bit and it hit the garbage can. Like it kept going a little bit and it hit the garbage can. And he telling me, he's like, pull out the car, pull out the car. I'm like, no. So he goes around and he pulls out the car. And at the time, that's when I heard, and so I was like, shoot the bitch in the back, shoot the bitch in the back. Divide dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive. He's like, finish her. So he shot it again. And then,
Hang on, back up.
This is crazy, man. Insane. These little guys thinking they playing that street game. Or they watching too many movies, man. And thinking that's not real life that they are in. That's real life stuff. Wow.
So he drops the back seat, shoots her one time, she's alive.
shoots again.
He shoots her from through the back seat, or does he go around and open the trunk?
No. He was like, the door was open. Okay, listen, the seat is like this. And this little handle. Tupac pulls the handle down and shoots in the trunk. So she's still alive and she's like crawling out in the seat a little bit. And he shot her again, out the car.
How much did
That's crazy, man. Damn, man. That baby girl, dog. Wow. Horrific, boy.
he pull the seat down?
I don't know. I was not paying attention that much. It was just happening fast. Like 2 people just died in front of me. 3 people just died in front of me. I did not kill nobody, bro. Like I didn't even want that to happen, cause like I was literally.
Did you have a gun when you that night?
No, I didn't have my gun.
Okay, so after
I didn't have my gun. But the gun, but 3-5 had a gun. Scott had a gun. That was it. The girl in the truck didn't have a gun.
only one that didn't have a gun.
No. It was 3 of us that had a gun. The girl in the truck didn't have a gun. Layla normally have a gun, but she didn't have her gun, and I didn't have my gun. And I didn't have my gun because I was not. The goal was that was not what we was doing.
Let me ask you, what were you guys on
What was the goal?
the way to do when all this happened?
The goal hit. I don't know what he just wanted to go
Be
hit.
more specific what it is.
But he wanted to go in the forest and go car hopping, like go in people's cars and take people's stuff. That's what he wanted to do.
What was when this happened?
He was one of the guys, like he was trying to hit. He was one of the guys. I think he had a glove on. He was trying to hit, like he was going to do a crowd.
Anybody else wearing gloves in the car?
Charge?
Were you wearing gloves?
I didn't have no gloves on. I had one glove on. But that's because I was going to the car, so like I got my fingerprints in the system, so when you touch the car door, I didn't want to go down.
You just had you showed me your right hand. So you had a right hand glove on, just one?
Yeah, one. I didn't.
Where in the forest were you guys going to commit murder?
I don't know. I was just
Who was planning that then?
the burn that all of that I did. Do all of that. He wanted to do to go hit and like he wanted to go on people's car.
wanted to do that. That was cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do that. That I was gonna do. That was easy, Pete. But when was there any talk of going to do like a robbery on somebody's house? No. Say nothing about no robberies. He was masked up and gloved up to just do cars. Yeah, so I said, he didn't say nothing about no robbery. He didn't tell me nothing about that. If he was, he didn't tell me nothing about no robbery. Right there, yeah, we're looking at.
Man, he's sitting telling everything he could tell under the sun. As soon as they trapped him in the corner with the lies, and he's telling everything, looking at his mama, and don't even know how to handle that, man.
We did go there. If y'all check our phone, the location will be in the messages.
Okay, but that's his girlfriend's house, that's where he would probably be staying at? Okay.
Did he text you the address? I'm sorry, is that why you're saying it's in the messages? He sent location, current location. Like a pen drop? Yeah. Okay. So it'll be in the messages, but I did not kill nobody. I need y'all to understand this, bro. I did not kill nobody. I do not want to go to jail for life for something I did not do. Like, tell us about. I did not have nothing to do with that, but I did not want none of that to happen, bro. I was just supposed to, we was gonna get a little crime.
I'll be honest, I don't think the intention was, at least on your part, to go out and kill him.
We was not doing all I did not shoot nobody. Would Taj want to do that? Right. What's going on? What was going on between Taj? They were friends. Todd the dog, 3-5 dog, everybody in that car I was friends with. And everybody in that car was friends. That's how we was all in the car. Right. So
see, a lot of young cats, you gotta watch the company you keep. And that mean he in there acting like he was everybody's friend, and the ones that he didn't consider close friends to him, he unalived them. And they in the car just thinking, they hanging with the boys. That's crazy, man. And it's really people that's out here that's like that. This ain't the first story, probably won't be the last. And hopefully it would be a last story, but I doubt it. Everybody grew up stupid and do stupid things in different states, and we get to see this now because we have YouTubes. This is crazy right here.
Todd did because he was good. It was that simple.
It was 6 zips, I'm saying.
It was really shouldn't for that. You get some dollars, you get some dollars. It was really for the gun. Like, it was really for the gun. That's really what he wanted was the candy. But the 6 zips, that was an add-on. It was just he didn't even know he had it at first. He just tell us about grabbed it. Tell us about the combo. You said earlier that Taj said he's gonna do tonight when you picked him. Yeah, tell us that be detailed about what he told you. His exact words. This is exactly what I said. Okay. We went to go pick up Taj. I got out the car because Taj is closer to me. That's my dog. He's closer to me. So I got the car. I was like, yo. He was like, tap me up. He's like, now. I was like, what? He's like, no, I'm not even trying to do all that. He's like, I've been having dreams and y'all cutting me and shit. That's what he said. I've been having dreams and y'all cutting me. Well, I'm ready by that cutting, like switching up, like. What do you mean by switching up? Like I said, we're all like doing it wrong? Yeah. Okay. That's what cutting me like. He said, I've been having dreams and y'all cutting me. Had there ever been any animosity between those two in the past over money, drugs, women, anything like that? Well, he was always cool. Always cool, but I hate him, so this is all it was. What does KTM stand for? Cutthroat mentality. Okay. And who did he? That's
the gag name is Cutthroat Mentality, right? And he's cutthroats. That's dangerous.
Yes. What does that mean? Shoot on sight. Okay. Did he ever, was it like he trying to recruit or like was Taj trying to, I don't know why he killed that man. So there was no beef involved. Like there was never enemies. I don't know. So if it was just completely out of the blue, it was just so random. Like we was all in the car. Like we was all supposed to go together. We was all supposed to go together. We was just in the car. It was so random. Like he just said.
GT said this generation are lost now. Very bad, man. Very bad.
He didn't look serious. was that the first time you ever heard him say that, or did he ever say that before? Prior to that? The touch. Yes, he said that before about.
You know, what does it mean when you say that he didn't look serious? What made you feel?
He just had a blank look on his face, like it was not I'm like a real, I'm really killing. If I would have really thought he was gonna kill, like I would have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, "Can you come get me? I'm stranded in Silver Springs." She would have either been like, "I gotta come get you tomorrow," or she would have came got me. So tell us about. I didn't think none of that was like I didn't think he was really gonna do that until I seen him do it. And when I seen him do it, I was like, take me home. Like, okay, so tell us about.
I ain't gonna take you home after he did something like that. He sounds crazy. He don't even know how to lie, and that's the thing. These young cats do stuff and don't even think about the the parts that's going to happen afterwards. Wow.
After you pick up Taj, where do you guys go after that? I don't really know exactly what was happening. When did breakfast?
He's been trying to paint a story so bad for the whole time he's sitting in there. And at this point, he already telling everything. They might as well went on straight with the story. You going to you telling? Ain't no more getting around nothing. Mama is sick. She don't even know what to say at this point.
So, you know, the model was like a 10 and a 11 and whatever that now.
She know.
Yeah.
My son is done.
Does hereby authorize Detective Ryan Stitt and other officers you may designate to assist him to search my cellular phone for other storage medias.
Yeah, I told y'all everything I knew. I know you did. That's why they have to talk to the state attorney.
Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Now reality setting in. Knowing he had other cases, he on probation, and he's still outside. You still ain't learned when you got probation and you got a curfew. You still gonna chance getting caught being off curfew. And this type of thing happened. Boy, the devil don't stop. And that's what they don't realize, man. But he realizing it now, man. Look at his face.
If I switch you. Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Can you bring one of them back? I want to ask him a question. Okay, yeah, give me this one. Please.
He said, please. If he had a pow right now, he'd probably off his own self.
Hey, is my mom still here? Mama, okay, can you see if they do charge me, can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody. Can you ask her, please?
Your mom is talking to someone. I will let her talk to you again.
Breaking all the way down
here.
You know, young cats out there, man, listening and watching this, this is how it goes down. If you think that you are a tough guy and a person that can unalive people because you gangster in the street, this is what happens. And nobody there to hold him down. The people that they make them think that they tough in the streets when they see him, oh, here comes so-and-so, here go JoJo, man, don't mess with him. He's nothing to play with. But this is what happens. They ain't that tough JoJo no more once they get right here. They looking just like him and want to claim these names with the tag tattoos and all that and the shoot on sights and all that stuff tattooed on them. Stupid. Now, this is how they look. This is what people don't see when the tough guys is in these situations. They see the tough guy outside. Nobody cares. Now, everybody's going to be looking at this video at you and laughing at you, bro. Laughing at you, man. And you're going to be in jail, forgot about it.
They're going to come in a few minutes and they're going to take some pictures of you and they're going to do your fingerprints and do some swabs, okay?
Wait, Why? Because that's what they do.
They ain't
They do that for but we're doing it for this reason, okay? For this jail. You need something to eat, you need snacks.
Oh, but I just want you to, I just want you.
new charge, new fingerprints, man. What you talking about? They already got my finger, but why? Boy, you was silly, boy.
I didn't tell what I just said. I didn't talk about the charge. I didn't get charged for murder. I didn't kill nobody.
It's called accessory to the crime.
You're going to jail for somebody who, like, nobody, this man get charged for killing nobody. I told them what they wanted to know.
You don't care about that. You still get charged.
It's like I told y'all what y'all wanted to know. Like,
Then when he go to jail, he's gonna be labeled a rat. He's gonna be labeled a rat. He's gonna have a hard time in jail, boy. And the way he acting, he gonna be somebody's chick up in there, man, cleaning underwear, all kind of stuff, man.
kill me, like, Taj is not nothing to be played with, bro. Like, it's not.
I want to see Taj, the one that ain't nothing to be played with, interrogation room. I gotta find that.
I don't want a murder charge. I didn't kill anybody, bro. Y'all saying I can still get charged with murder. I didn't kill nobody, bro. Like,
Okay, well, Robert, let's get past this first. This woman, she's got things to do. So she's going to collect some DNA. She's just gonna take a couple of swabs a few times. She's gonna rub your cheeks.
Ain't no need for me being there.
I wouldn't say anything, but if he do, he's gonna. But there's no way.
Is he gonna blame you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he has no. Todd's not gonna say anything. He's not gonna snitch. He's not gonna talk. Cause he did. He's not gonna talk. He's like, when you talk to Todd, you'll see. Todd's not gonna say anything. Big Bob might tell you the truth, what happened. I didn't pull any trigger, bro. Like, I didn't shoot anybody, bro. Like, it's not what it is.
Robert, it's not
I'm saying, why? You don't believe me?
I didn't say that.
You just said that. Yes, bro. You was like, think of it how I would. Ooh. Think of it like me, bro. You went out the house like, okay, I was gonna do something I was doing with, right? Mm-hmm. We got the house. When we did that, Todd get in the middle. Bro, from Todd's position, bro, Todd's just, I did not, bro. I didn't kill nobody because I didn't have to kill nobody.
I was driving in the middle of the back seat.
Yes, he was just in the middle, like he was in the middle.
You were on what side?
I was on the driver's side behind Layla. Todd just shot.
I know you've already told me you don't have to tell me.
Like, no,
Listen, Robert, I got a job to do, okay? What happens after this is out of my hands.
Can I talk to my mom? I don't
Take a sip of water, relax, okay?
really talk to my mom. All right.
Mama gone, buddy. Want mama now. You ain't want mama when you snuck out the house. You was a wild brother, boy.
Whether you're a professional or
These are the things when they don't never, ever want to listen to what mama is telling you to do the right thing. You didn't want to listen then. Now you want to listen. This is crazy.
If everything all add up, I might not get charged with murder, but I might get charged with murder.
There's a lot of, I know you're worried and you want to know. I can't answer that question because I don't know the other steps that we're still working on, to talking to the other people.
It's like you can hold this chair up.
It's the interview without mama.
Backpack, because I just had a backpack. He didn't have all of that stuff in his hand. He had a backpack. But then he put all he had the clothes in his hands. All the clothes in his hands.
I'm not trying to get on to you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, the clothes was in his hands. Everything else is in the backpack, like the weed and all of that, the guns and stuff. That is in the backpack. The clothes is in his hands. I think he burned them.
That's what he told me to do.
What about your shoes? Did he take 3-5's clothes too? So he's walking around with
No, 3-5
with laundry?
3-5 burned. 3-5. I don't know. I think 3-5 burned his clothes with Todd. I don't know, but I know me and 3-5 went back to the house. We had drawers on.
Okay.
I gave my clothes to Todd. I'll tell you what I did. I gave my clothes to Todd. 3-5, he burned his own clothes.
What about the gun?
I don't have a gun. I didn't have a gun.
You said that you sold some.
So I sold a gun to Scully, but that was like early. That was way early. I didn't have one.
What kind of gun was it?
They done told on Scully. They told now they gonna go looking for Scully, even though Scully ain't part of this crime, the unaliving. But they know that he purchased a pow pow. So now they gonna go looking for Scully. But I don't know how that will work. He could say, "Hey, he was lying. I ain't getting nothing from him." So they will actually have to find it and catch it on. But if he don't think that they're looking for him, he might be walking around with it on.
I don't know when I sold to Scully.
And another thing, how these young cats is just getting these pistols out. It's like crazy, man. And passing them around, selling them, and he's telling everything.
No, you said they only had one.
Yeah, it was a Smith & Wesson, but it was 40. It was a 40.
What did it look like?
Silver and black.
Any kind of attachments or anything like that?
Yeah, it had a beam on it.
What kind? What do you mean beam? What color?
Like a laser?
Yeah,
Beam.
laser beam. What color is a laser beam on that?
It was blue and purple. But I sold that early in the day.
Just a normal magazine in there?
Yeah, sold that early in the day. I didn't have mine.
Who did you sell it to?
Scully. You know, Scully.
Who was that?
I swear to God. Yes.
How do you know that person?
Scully. I met Scully. It was early. Last time you talked to me, I met Scully all the way back then. But Scully, he texted me on Instagram trying to buy the pole. He texted me on Instagram trying to buy the gun. So he pull up. I sold it to him at 3-5's house. In front of 3-5's house, like early in the day.
And what, Scully took it with him?
Yeah, Scully took money.
Where did he met you at 3?
They're going to look for Scully. If they catch the right one on Scully that he just described, Scully done.
3-5's house.
Scully met me at 3-5's house to buy my gun. How much did he buy it for? He bought it for, I think it was 200 and some weed.
Okay. Do you have any other guns besides that one?
That's all I had.
What about during when you told us that you went to the one guy's house that Sosa set up and you took his $200?
Yeah.
Who fired the shot at that one that time?
So, 3-5.
3-5. Were you armed during that?
No, I didn't have my gun, but 3-5 had his Skyline and Sosa had his 10.
Mm-hmm. What was Sosa and Layla doing during that?
Layla was driving.
Right. No, Sosa, did they say anything to?
No, Sosa's plan. Sosa called me and told me about the plan. Sosa's plan was Sosa didn't say anything. He just drove me so I could do it.
Right.
I didn't even have my gun. 3-5 hold his gun. The dude was trying to buy the gun, so he took the clip out. It was all like, and he gave us the gun back, and I had Sosa, he was already counting the money that he just gave us, and I told him, go up to get out the car. And 3-5, at first he was still talking, 3-5 put the clip back in the gun, and caught back, so we get out the car. It's just moved to so 3-5 didn't shoot him, he just shot at him, and he didn't really shoot at him, like he just shot him with stern.
Kenny B said that's how these YNs be in the interrogation rooms. As soon as they get in there, some of them be telling as soon as they get in the police car. He tried to play stupid at the beginning of it. If you knew kept coming up here, y'all.
Here's the problem now. This guy picked you, described you, picked you, said this was you, and then you had a gun, 3-5 had a gun.
No, I ain't even have no gun. You gotta ask 3-5, and you got, but you can only ask 3-5. You gotta ask 3-5 because
Yeah. We're talking to 3-5 right now.
I didn't have any gun. I didn't have no gun with that.
Remember what we talked about earlier? Just being honest with us, man. We're not telling you stuff we don't already know the answer to.
I'm telling you stuff.
I know he wouldn't. The guy didn't even know you. He tells me
I didn't have my gun. I had Sosa's gun. I didn't have my gun. I sold my gun. But you had a gun. You had a gun when the guys robbed that guy. Can we agree on that? That you were armed, because he told me you were armed, and he told me the guy next to you was armed. I was not armed, bro. That was not my gun. That was Sosa's gun. I'm worried about whose gun it was during that.
You had a pistol is what they saying, brother. Stop it.
But we can agree that you said you didn't have a gun, but we know you had a gun. So whether it was Sosa's, yours, whatever. The gun, okay, I'm gonna tell you, the Caddy was not on me, it was not in my lap, it was next to me. The Caddy was right here, it was not my gun. I'm telling you, I told you I wasn't armed because it was not my gun. It's fine that it's not your gun, but I know you had a gun on you and in your possession when you guys did that. I wasn't holding it or anything, it was just right here just in case the jit, it didn't go as planned. But I promise you, I didn't up the gun on him or none of that. With the gun, the Caddy.
It don't matter. The plan was for you to have that one, even if it is next to you. You are in control of it, and now you're admitting to it. That was just in case stuff ain't go right. You can be able to grab it. Now you're admitting to being in control of that one. So they saying they know you got one, man. This how silly they is, but they think they so smart. Burying his own self, man. Mama done left and gave him permission to do what you want. Talking to him. It is what it is. She's all the way. I feel bad for her, man. I feel bad for her because this was not what she was looking for her son, man. And he just think he's so slick, and he playing with the pistolas, he's selling them and everything, man. He doing all kind of stuff, and she thinking he's abide by his probation, doing his curfew right, and he still snuck outside.
He's telling us that. The gun is sitting right here.
I feel for mom, man.
The gun is sitting right here. I know, but why would he tell us something otherwise? Because we took his money. I know, but he has nothing to gain. Because we took his money. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I can. That's the only reason I can tell you that I upped the gun on him and did that. Because I promised you I didn't do that. The gun was right here next to me. Okay, I'm just telling you what he told me, and I believe him because he doesn't gain anything by lying to me. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not gonna believe what I tell you, then you're not gonna believe what I tell you. You have to understand, I know stuff that I know. We want you to tell us the truth.
Really, we have the shoes, we have the shoes, because they went out to the house, they're searching 3-5's house. Okay? I'm just letting you know. So that's why it's important to be honest when we're asking, and I hate to keep using that term and saying it, because I mean, it shouldn't.
No, you've been great, man, but there's.
But you still not telling everything correctly, man.
I don't want to stress it enough. I really don't want to go for nobody else. I understand. Did you guys like park it up on that hill and like put it in neutral and try to push it or drive? How did that? Taj told 3-5. Taj told 3-5 drive the car in the lake because you couldn't get the girl in the lake. That's some pretty bad sugar sand right there. Yeah. Taj told 3-5 drive the car in the lake. 3-5 goes to start trying to drive it. He said he got stuck. At this time, I'm taking off my clothes. Like while they like after 3-5 likes the car, they drive like while 3-5 driving towards this way.
It sounds like a real stupid movie, man. Oh my God, these little guys, what they thought how they was gonna get away with this right here, man. Wow. Too much Grand Theft Auto is being played with these kids. These video games, I gotta blame the video games, man.
At this time, I'm taking my clothes off. So did you all try to move her out of the trunk when the truck car was already stuck, or before the car got stuck? It was before the Taj wanted to do that. Okay.
Did you help wipe down the surfaces?
I didn't help wipe nothing down, I promise you. I didn't help wipe nothing down. I wanted to go home, girl. When you were, good people died, like I wanted to go home. When you guys were down at the lake and, there was trying to get her body out of anything, did you have any gloves on doing that? Me? Yeah. No, I took anything off. So you were actually touching her body and so without gloves? I just touched, where'd you have a piece of her? Mm-hmm. clothing right here, okay? What were you,
For what? What you touch her clothes for? He's trying to still separate himself from it, man. You know you touch more than just a piece of her clothes. For what would you touch a piece of her clothes for?
where you glove is what I'm asking. My gloves, I had all two, my glove, oh, I had one glove on. After they killed them people, when we got to the lake, I took everything off. And I went to go walk home. I had my clothes with me though. When I went to go walk home, Todd said, did you drop your gloves anywhere? Or the gloves that you had on prior to? Did you drop it anywhere? I don't think so. Not that you remember. I don't think it. But you are saying that you had a glove. I'm sorry. No. I want to.
Why you keep asking that? Why you don't want to answer it? Do you know that it's making you be a part of what went down, man? This guy's crazy.
I'm asking you about gloves and the clothes and all that. So we'd like to find that stuff. That's evidence. I didn't like the burned clothes. Yeah, I didn't. What? Go ahead, bro. Be honest. Yeah, I don't remember dropping it. No, I didn't ask you. I said, did you have gloves or did you drop a glove or like tell me about that when you were taking your clothes off and stuff. No, I didn't drop a glove. Okay. But did you have gloves or a glove during this? You had the one on, right? Okay, what that glove look like? Okay. What, white and what? Solid white? Did it have any accent colors? Just a white glove. It just a white glove. What was it made out of? Like cloth or like rubber or what? Leather? No, it was made out of cloth. Just one glove. I only had it just right. No, we established that earlier. We want to find evidence, obviously.
They write up this report. They're gonna write it up and say he had a glove on during the unaliving process. He tried to say he had the glove on because they was gonna go robbing cars, and when he touched the car, he didn't want his prints on it. But they ain't buying that. And even if that is true, at this point they writing it up that you had it. That's why they asking him, did you have it on at the point of wow, this right here, the unaliving was going on? And he keep trying not to answer that. Why y'all keep asking? I told you we just want to know if you had it on. And he keep trying to separate himself from that with the glove, but he admitted he had a glove.
And burning clothes and things like that, we'd love to have. So that's the reason I'm asking you that.
So, Rob, what is the guy that, I'm sorry you said it, but I didn't catch it, the person that you sold you the big gloves. What did you call him? Scully, right? Okay. And you said you met him like back around that same time that you and I spoke the first time?
Yeah, I met Scully at most music.
How is he like friends through Taj or friends through 3-5?
Where's this going right here?
This is my recorders for my notes.
I'm saying like this get played in court and everything too.
This is for my notes because I have to write, what we talk about.
Yeah, it's gonna get played in court.
Scully knows. Scully describe him for us? Because we don't know that name. So see, the black guy had nothing to do with that. No, that's cool. I want to make sure I got. No, Scully had nothing to do with it. We don't think it either.
Is he friends with you through Taj or 3-5? Is he also friends with them?
No, Scully's friends with me through some storm. Yeah. Appreciate it. Okay. Everybody's good? Yeah. Okay.
Everything.
Energy.
He's telling everything under the sun. And at this point now, they're going to be ready to go and look for Scully to see if they can retrieve that pow that he said that he sold Scully. And regardless, he's still going to be considered a snitch or snitching on Scully. So there's no way around. It's like his whole life is done. He's going to have a terrible time in prison.
And I already know you explained to me that because 3, 5 is 12, and then you've proven yourself to Taj in the past by not snitching. I don't believe that either you didn't believe that this was gonna happen, because you knew what he had in the car, you knew he had.
I knew Sosa had the lead.
So that's why I'm saying,
But Todd didn't know Sosa had the lead.
I didn't know that you didn't pull a trigger, but you knew this was gonna happen. You knew it was gonna happen.
I did not know this. When I left that house, I promise, bro, I did not know this was gonna happen until I went to Todd's house. Look, I'm gonna tell you why the messages and what I said, because I really do got an explanation for it. We pulled up on Todd's house. We did not pull up to the house. We pulled up a little bit in front. We were still right there, just not right in front. We pulled up a little bit in front, and I hopped out. I hopped out the car and I met him. He was coming out the house. I was about this close to his house before I seen him come out the house. He came out the house. I met him like right here. The car was like right here. That is true. Did not lie to you. That is true.
And I don't doubt you on that, but I'm saying the fact that why don't you just wait in the car, you know what I'm saying?
But I only didn't wait in the car because I don't know. I just wanted to you know, like I didn't really know.
And it could be that simple explanation, but I'm just trying to, in my head, I'm trying to play it out, okay? That doesn't, like, if you guys, he's already told you he doesn't want, it seems like don't pull out front because his girlfriend.
Yeah, but his girlfriend, they all know me.
Okay.
All of them know me.
Okay.
That's why it was just me that went out. That's the reason it was just me that got out the car. They all know me. I just want to.
This guy is going,
Because once we leave the room, it's just about the evidence, the other conversations that we have, and then what you say.
What's the question you asking me? Like,
It wasn't so much as a question as to just letting you know if there's something that you're not telling me. We're coming up on the end of talking to each other, and once this conversation is over, there's no more conversation.
okay. Smith Wesson, they're gonna be was mine. Told you that. Smith Wesson, they're gonna be mine. I sold Scully. Smith Wesson without the lead. And without the lead. I kept the lead too. No, I kept the lead. It was 9. It was 9. 9-4. I kept the lead. I think, I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it was 9, but the gun I got from Jackson was 9, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I don't know for sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, because like I didn't shoot the gun. Like, I never shot the gun. Not even gonna test to shoot the gun. I never shot the gun. So Jack's out, but if Jack's telling you it's 9, it is 9, because it was Jack's gun. I sold Scully Jackson's gun. The one that I got from Jax, I sold that to Scully. I kept the dick and the beam on the gun. It was the same gun, but I kept the dick and the beam on the gun. We both. The vibe had found the same gun, but before I sold my gun to Scully, me and D5 had the same gun. I sold my gun to Scully, and I sold my gun to Scully for 2 ounces and I think $200. I kept the dick in the beam, and I put that on the other one, the other SD. And that one was 9. I know that for a fact. The one D5 found, that was 9 for a fact. I know that for a fact. Got that. But that, we didn't have that.
boy, I tell you, these young cats, boy, they gonna tell everything under the sun.
I shot that girl. You that fucking girl, man. I shot that girl. You won't even hear, man.
He's sick.
I just like about yeah. Are you okay with me letting him talk to her?
That's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's gonna take a minute.
It's gonna take a minute.
Why can't you just go back?
Why? Help me understand something.
Because I can get an attorney or a lawyer. Because it sounds like I'm finna go to jail for like 5 hours.
Here's another thing. They do all these crimes, don't listen to the parents, and now the parents got to spend their hard-earned money to get you a lawyer for something that you actually really did, just so you can get a lot of time because they really love their child, and now they got to spend their hard-earned money. And now You know, and even if you would have gotten unalive, they got to spend their hard-earned money to bury you. Not only that, the people that y'all just these young three young teenagers y'all did that to, their parents got to spend hard-earned money to bury their loved ones, man. And now you worry about they supposed to feel sorry for you to ask your mama to get you an attorney. This is crazy, man. This is the thought process of these young cats, man. Make sure y'all please share this, man, to especially the people that got young teenagers, man. This is how it looks when you in there. When you don't think about what you're doing when you're outside. You're outside enjoying, having fun, doing whatever y'all doing, creating havoc out there. But when you get in here, you act like little old puppies, little old guppies, looking crazy in the face.
I promise you're going back to, you're gonna go back to the DJJ tonight. You know that.
Yeah, I know I'm going back to DJJ tonight.
Okay, listen to me. I've heard Detective Stith, you've been talking to him all night, right? I've heard him tell you the same thing 300 different ways, right? He's asked you the same question 300 times.
Yeah.
Okay. He's trying to help you. Okay. As much as you don't want to say that you did something, when you walked down this hallway right here, right? When you came in, you see those little light bulbs that are right there? Did you see this one was bright red? Whenever we sit in here and they're talking to somebody, we turn that light on and it says, hey, if there's somebody in this room, don't go in there. Right now, all three of these rooms are red. Okay. There's somebody else in one of them other rooms. Okay. That could be pointing a finger at you.
They telling on you, bro. He said that the other guy won't tell because he the one did it. He the gangster. Yeah, all right.
For the same thing that you're pointing the finger at them. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't, there's no way to lie about your involvement. Okay. We know already from looking at your phone. Okay. You understand that? If the other people in the other rooms are talking to us just like you are. Do you understand that? Okay. If you did something and you regret it, or if you did something and it maybe didn't go down quite the way you thought it was supposed to go down, you need to tell us now. Okay? Because once, like he said, once we leave here and you go to jail, your story isn't gonna come out the same way.
What I'm saying, like, even if I tell y'all what y'all telling me to tell,
I don't want you to listen to me. Listen to me.
why?
Listen. Listen. I don't want you to tell me anything because you think I want you to tell me. Okay? I want you to tell me because you're regretful for what happened. Okay? Because there's people that do stuff that are really, 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 really terrible people. Like go out and just murder people because they don't have any regard for life. And then there's people that go out and like what I understand, they go out and try to kind of get over on somebody a little bit and stuff, something goes sideways. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So, can I say the complete truth then?
I want you, that's all we want is the complete truth. And we want to know if you're sorry for what happened. Tell us exactly what happened.
Can't get the truth out.
Yeah, why did everybody have guns out at that time? Because you can't shoot nobody if your gun's put away. If you fix to go to a car burglary, you ain't got no gun out. Everybody ain't got guns just pointing around a car, right? Mm-hmm. So what led up to that?
Todd.
Well, you just indicated to us, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. So what's different with what you're about to say than what you said before? What is it that you want to now say that you didn't feel comfortable saying?
I'm scared if I say this. I'm scared if I say. I'm scared. I just feel like in a way I'm gonna put you up for like this is how.
Let me explain something to you.
How do you not
Let me listen. Let me explain something to you. There's different, like I said, there's different levels of people. Did you plan to go murder these guys and girls?
No.
Okay. Did you plan to do something else and accidentally during that they ended up dead?
I didn't plan to them do something else to them.
What was the plan? What was your 3-5 and Taj's plan that night?
Okay. Me and 3-5 had a different plan from Taj that night, is what I'm trying to get y'all to realize.
And it ain't the car burglary. bullets. That is not a lot. No, me and 3-5 really was trying to go do the car stuff. And why in the hell anybody gonna go where y'all went to do car burglaries? There ain't no damn nothing. No, he was not going. Bro, this is what he said. I promise you. So this is Sosa's idea to do the car burglaries. Can I 3-5 and Sosa? Okay. We had ideas to do car burglaries. Sosa, at first we weren't gonna do all that. We was gonna buck some people out of their stuff, but we couldn't get nobody to buck. Like nobody would text us back. So Sosa was like, what you mean, like what happened earlier tonight? Yeah, like we was gonna take some people's money and stuff like that, but we couldn't get nobody because nobody would text us back. So Sosa was like, we're gonna pick up Taj, and then Taj had somebody to buck. And yeah, I don't know. It was just out of the zip. It was out of the ounce. He had somebody to buck for an ounce. That's how I did. He had somebody to buck for an ounce. But it was Taj's nickname. Did we already clarify that? So this time like, when he got in the car, man, it was like, first thing before he got in the car, I got out. When we was on the way to get him, the whole plan was gonna get Taj, we're gonna go to Starbucks, we're gonna bug somebody out their gas. And I got out and I met him in front of like in front of his house, looked it up a little bit. That's Starbucks? Yeah. When he said don't pull up? Yeah. Okay. But we didn't pull up in front of his house. Yeah. I got out. That's real house? Yeah, I got out myself. That's when he said he finna knock off Sosa. That's when he said that. So totally different than what I'm thinking on the way there. You gotta go that night. Me? Yeah.
Yeah, you. Here we go again.
You gotta go that night. Yes, everybody in the car had a gun. Yes. Where was your gun? Mine? Yeah. You know we got all that Facebook, our Snapchat pictures and all that stuff, right? Yeah. He tell you about that? Snapchat, Instagram. Whatever it is, it's real. Where was your gun? Where did you have it? Bruce was right here. On the scene? Yeah, you don't see next to me in Starbucks. Okay. I didn't have mine. So, did we already cover? I missed that part where everybody.
Once again, he tried to separate himself from the pow. You had it, man. You had it. Regardless, is that your chair next to you? You are in control of it.
Isn't it actually? Who's here? I'm here. Okay, it's the passenger side back door. Yeah, no, driver's side. Okay, driver's side. Go ahead. I'm here. 35. Where'd you go? You just said your gun was over here next to Stavo. No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm trying to understand. We're just making, let's just want to make sure we understand. Stavo, like, it wasn't like, it's not really like, okay. You feel me? Like, which one you hold on this side? Which one you hold that night? I just moved one. Which one? The one I sold to Scully. That black and silver one? Yeah, but they both look the same. The one I sold to Scully.
You ain't sold nothing. You had the one you described, but you gonna throw somebody else's name in it that you sold it. They look the same. Wow. This little cat crazy. Even mentioning somebody else's name.
Huh? What's different about it that I'd be able to recognize it? The accessories. What kind? The D. Okay, so it's got the extendo on it. Mm-hmm. Okay. What color is that? It's clear. Okay. Go ahead. So your gun's right there. My gun's messed up. What's that whole guy? Can I just ask you one question?
This little guy, man. He knows he's done. Like I said earlier, he should have not said anything. His mom shouldn't have let him do no talking, man.
Help me make sense of this. So you sold a gun to Scully, then you took the accessories off and put it on the exact same gun, a different gun. Yeah. Why wouldn't you just sell him the one without the? You know
that wasn't mine. That wasn't mine himself. The other gun.
We know one of them are yours. One stolen out of the car and one stolen from your friend. So just one of them are yours, right?
Yeah. The one that we got from Jack's, that was mine. Whatever Jack's took. Either way, and that was mine. Okay. The one we got from the car, that was not mine. Okay. So I cannot sell nobody else's gun. I get you. That's not mine.
You put your accessories
on my accessories. I'm just holding because I asked you five. Like, let me get this. Okay, that makes sense. I asked you five, let me get this. Like, yeah. So I took my accessories off. Steve, I already had it. One stop, okay. FN. What's it look like? Black, look. So I'm black, I have a little girl. You got any accessories on it? No, just a little girl. What's 35 got? Okay, what's it look like? It was a 20 Skyline all black. Skyline.
What about Sosa?
Yeah, Kenny.
Oh, what?
Kenny. Where'd that go? Stubble got it now. Yeah. Where did all, you guys said that you went down to the lake and all that stuff. What happened to all that stuff? Because we know Stavo didn't take it. When all that stuff left, whenever you guys got done at the car, where did all the guns and all that stuff go? They served a search warrant at 3-5s right now.
Stavo took FN and Kenny. And T5 had us.
I can't remember. I seen the little young guy, the one that's 12 years old, in his interrogation room, and he told them that he had took all of them. They let him hold all of them at his house because he was the young boy. So he had them all at his house, and he tell them now that 3-5 had all of them.
You let Stavo take that back to the house, to his house. Or I'm sorry, you let 3-5 take it back to his house.
I mean, I was at school when he did that.
You got your own supervised release and you got your parents at your house, so you can't really.
Yeah. You already run it down the road in your underwear.
Yeah. Did you guys decide to split the weed up amongst you guys, like, for, you know? That makes sense, really.
They was gonna rob people, even if they took an ounce of weed. And it's what, 4 of them, 5 of them. How much money y'all was gonna get to split with each other doing stupidity, even with 3 ounces of weed? Yo, man, our culture, man, we gotta do something about these little young guys, man. I don't understand, man. What is in their mental, man? Can't tell them nothing until they in this situation. Now they want to listen.
Yeah, the weed from Did Taj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
That Taj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me to shoot Layla, and then he wanted P5 to shoot the girl in the back. I told him I didn't want to do it.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Told him if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun at Layla's head?
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked. And like I tried to shoot, but it clicked. Like I didn't have it cocked back. I tried to shoot it, it clicked twice. So this time just gave itself. That's why I think I said that my son doesn't come and say this. Like, listen, I choose. I see what I'm right. What I'm supposed to do.
Okay. So you pulled the trigger, but it didn't shoot.
It did, like my gun wasn't cocked back. I thought I had one in the head, but I didn't.
So yours a 9mm too?
Yes, I had mine.
One stop all nines.
Yes, every gun in the car was a 9.
You know what kind of ammo you got in yours?
No.
She didn't. Okay. I get it.
Once I was shot, I tried the other shoot because he told me outside the car, bro. Cause I told him I didn't want to do it. He's like, bro, you got to. That's all he said. He's like, bro, you got to. Once he shot the girl, once he shot Sosa, I tried to shoot it, click. And when I went to go cock it back, he just shot it. Like, he shot it. You ain't had no time.
So before we were talking, you said that wasn't your gun, that was at 3-5. So when I showed you the picture of it,
Yes, but I told you I'm
But that is.
so I can take the shoot, man. You ain't got
So I'm gonna find your
I
fingerprints.
haven't asked you that.
I'm gonna find your fingerprints, your DNA, and all that stuff on it.
on the gun.
On the gun that you described.
And that one gun.
None of the rest of them. No. So your gun ain't got no bodies on it?
No. My gun ain't got not a body on it. And if it do, I know if it do. It ain't got no time. It ain't got no
So
body.
if I run the test, because they got some bullets.
I know it's weird.
They got some bullets. If I run that test, your gun didn't eject a round out of it and it didn't shoot nobody in nowhere.
No, I didn't shoot.
That night. I'm telling you right now, if it did,
You can look at his face and tell he lying, man. This is crazy.
you're already, like I said, you already know what time it is. You know where you're going. If it did, this is it. This is the time.
If it did or if it didn't, I'm going to the same place. So
That's not necessarily true. The same conversation I had the first time I talked. You got two people, and he already explained it. You have somebody who's honest and remorseful and takes responsibility for what they did, as opposed to the same person in that same position that says, I don't give a shit.
So you told me,
So they're cold, like you cold, man.
basically, you got somebody that's getting 20 years and somebody that's getting a life sentence.
See? That's a big deal.
That's a pretty big deal.
How's that a big deal? What do you mean? This is 20 years. This is my life, and this one's life. You wrong.
This is my life. After you done part of 3 other people losing their lives, you think you supposed to just walk the streets and live every day happy and got somebody in the ground, their family is all in disarray, man. Y'all boys is crazy, man. All for nothing. Y'all got nothing out of this, man. Nothing. Wow.
You gotta think about that stuff before you in the car with somebody that's got guns and you out doing car burglaries and shooting people.
Yeah, but they're shooting. Look, they shot in the car 2 hours earlier at that boy. I didn't shoot at that boy.
You didn't shoot, okay, you didn't shoot at that boy? Listen, you had plenty of time to get out of that car because you guys went back to the neighborhood afterwards.
You talking about we went to go take the dude, take his money?
Okay, you didn't shoot at him, that's fine.
To kill him either. Whatever. He didn't even shoot him. Why would you stick around? Why would you stick around?
Healthy plans.
He don't know how to lie. He's trying to keep coming up with lies. He wanted that officer to tell him, well, you won't get no lot of time if you tell the truth. He kept saying, well, tell me how.
See, if I shot that gun how many times? Be honest, he shot it once.
How many times you shoot her?
Once.
You shot her once? Where'd you shoot her?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. There ain't no question. There ain't no question where she shot. There's
Now you don't know how you or where you shot a person at, man. That don't even make sense, man. This guy here, man. Damn, man. Once again, he got me thinking about his moms. I know she left from there sick right now, man.
you talking about one end to the other. Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot it, man. I seen her and I shot it. Like,
Why?
I seen her.
because she was still alive. She was gonna snitch on us all. We was all gonna go to jail for life. I didn't want.
He's gonna snitch on us all. This guy is crazy, man. Well, you're snitching on everybody all. Wow.
To do none of it. If I didn't kill that girl, Stavo was going to kill me. I swear to God.
Where can I find Stavo right now? Right now.
Didn't I tell you?
I want to put him in handcuffs.
No, Stavo is at his Springs house right now inside the building. I told you the complete truth, the complete. Going right down. Look, this is exactly how we Stavo up the gun and he shot Sosa. I upped the gun, I tried to shoot Layla, it clicked. He shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl in the back. And she was still alive and Stavo said, finish her. So I shot the girl. That's exactly how we, no lie, no question.
So you wrapped around to get one in the chamber?
Yeah, I cocked it back. I cocked it back because I told you I cocked it back, but he shot the girl. I cocked it back, he shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the seat and he shot the girl in the back. And Stavo said, finish her. So I shot the girl. If I did not do what that man told me to do, bro, I would not have home.
I can appreciate that, man, because like I said, I've met him and I've talked to him.
I did not do
We were talking about cold-blooded killers and people that actually have a soul, that have a heart. I know you and Taj are different in that respect. I know, okay? And it takes a lot to be a man and say what you did.
I did not do.
And it shows me that you have a soul, that you care about what happened to those people.
I did not do what he told me to do, bro. I was gonna die with him. I didn't want to die with him. I couldn't kill Taj. It was a whole different subject. And it would have been totally different. Then what was I gonna say? I couldn't say I was scared that Taj was gonna kill me but you killed Taj. It would have been something different.
So how long before he actually pointed the gun, he told you to shoot Layla?
And you know, all these cats hang around each other. And one of them they scared of. But you never know who might change on who. And unalive each other. Just a whole big mess, man. Like they said at the beginning, no honor amongst thieves. Young stupidity.
We're talking 5 seconds, 15 minutes, all the way when we first picked him up. Like,
No, he didn't never tell me to shoot. He told me, he just said he gonna shoot. And he wanted me to shoot one of them.
He didn't say lately, he just said shoot one. Okay, but when did that happen? Say, hey, I'm gonna shoot Sosa, you shoot whatever.
That was in the car. We was already in the car. Like he put it in his notes, showed me, and then deleted the note.
When was that in the night? How early, how much?
No, that was like right before it happened. Like it was right before it happened. He said, "I'm finna shoot Sosa, shoot one of them, and tell 3-5 to shoot the other." I'm telling you, if me and 3-5 did not do what he told us to do, man, we wouldn't went home one night. We would not have went home. We would be wherever the I did not choose to shoot. I just promise you I did not pay you to shoot that girl in the head.
Shot anybody before?
No, I never shot nobody in my life, man. Never shot at nobody in my life, man. Like I'm not. It's not me. I'm not.
How long in between after Sosa shot, after you pull the trigger and it doesn't do anything and Slavo shoots her, how long after that was it before the girl in the trunk gets shot? It was the first time.
Oh, 3-5 shot her right after.
Right after.
3-5 shot her right after.
How is it that you can get that seat down when 3 people are in the back?
What do you mean? You see? No. After Sosa got shot, look, I told you already. After Sosa got shot, Lily got shot. I got out the car and stopped got out the car. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot her.
Okay, that's what I'm asking, because you said it was immediately.
No, I mean I told you earlier, like
I know, but stuff has changed. You know what I'm saying? You've told me different things over the course of.
oh no, but I was telling the truth though, like
Okay.
most of the things I said earlier, I was still telling the truth, like I'm not lying, like only reason I told you to stop. Only reason I didn't ever say that I shot anybody because I didn't want to go to jail for life. I'm telling you I told you who really wanted these people dead, like who really committed this crime.
Why would he want him dead, not just robbed him? Like, what is his, does he have a thing, or like, I don't understand, like, what was his objective to be able to say, I killed these people? Like, why would he want to hurt somebody who he considers his friend, and then kill his girlfriend, who she has nothing to do with it?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why he wanted to do that, but like it was just so.
I think you have an idea. He may not have specifically told you outright, but he probably have.
Cardi B said amazing. Yes, it's amazing, man. Wait till y'all see this part though. I'll get to the part where he's just stuck.
She wasn't dead. So when I was going to get back in the car, 'cause I didn't even realize that she was still alive at first. Like I didn't care about that, bro. I just wanted to go home, bro. Like I just wanted to go home. I can't. But I understand. I understand that already, but I'm going to jail for at least about 20 years. But I get that. I realize that already.
Nobody can. I can't answer that, man.
I know what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I realize that already. But can you put on the paper like I didn't want to do this, but like.
Could you put it on the paper? I mean, put it a good word for me. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't want to do this. Man, listen.
Pretty sure that is known, man. I didn't want to do this, man. I at least need that known. Man. If I'm gonna go to jail for it, man, at least make it known I don't want life in prison, but I did not want to do this. Like,
These are the times where you're either gonna be in jail. It's like I should have listened to my mama, man. I should have listened to my mama, man.
Marshall, I did not want to do none of this, bro. That was never my plan, bro. All I wanted to do was just go rob this one dude for a little weed. I know that's not good either. But we went to go pull the gun on him. Yeah. We just gonna take the weed and pull off. That was the plan.
So how long after 3-5 shot the girl in the trunk was it that you did?
The 3-5 shot the girl in the trunk. I went around to the other side. I was thinking faster. The first I ran after like Slavo shot that dude and I shot. I ran across the street. But it was nothing over there. It was just a fence. And I heard somebody say, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" I was like, "Oh my God, we're going to jail for life."
Hey, what are y'all doing? Sound like a sucker. That ain't how you was saying it out there, tough guy.
And I ran back, and the girl was still alive. And then that's why I'm like, "Finish her, finish her, finish her." When you can see in his face, "Finish her, finish her." I just shot it.
This is sad, man. You talking about these little boys. 17, 15, 17, 12-year-old. He talking about finish her like she was nothing, man. Goodness gracious, man. This is sad, man. Unbelievable if we didn't see it with our own eyes right now, y'all. For real.
Okay. And then what did you do?
How did I get the car?
What seat did you get in?
I got on the ground because she was still right there. Home. That's what I said. Better take me home. It was like,
Damage done
was
now.
driving. I think we stopped in Green Gables. I think we started in Green Gables for Donnie's house. I didn't get out of the car. And I stayed in the car. Started went in Donnie's house. He came back out. 2 pairs of gloves on. He gave me 1 glove. He gave Sosa 1 glove. And he gave me 1 glove. Okay. Get back in the car. Get the driving to the force. This thing, he whispered to me, but we just talking about long things. We all just talking. This thing in the notes.
We are.
And this is what kids need to see. I'm gonna keep reiterating that, man. It need to be shared, man. Because this is the epitome of stupidity, man. I got another part I want y'all to see real quick.
Looking like a little sand piece. Like, look, with a sand piece. They find some driving and he got stuck. So everybody was. Like, this was never supposed to be none of this, but
I know I'm nobody and you don't know me from anybody.
You know his life is over.
So, I'm just asking, y'all lock him up. Keep him away from me at all costs, bro. I mean, I'm not really worried about the fight, and I'll beat the shit out of him. But when it comes to, he might poke me or something, bro. Like, he can fuck around and kill me from that, bro. Keep him away from me, cause I'm not gonna stab nobody. Like, I don't like killing people. That's not what I like doing. He might fuck around and kill me. With the fight, I'm not worried about that. I'll beat the shit out of him. I can fight. But just keep him away. 35 is cool, bro. I'll fuck with 35. Even if he did what I did, cause I'm not even supposed to be snitching. I don't want to go to jail.
Say, I'm not even supposed to be snitching, but you snitching. And he's scared of the other guy. I think he's gonna get a knife when they get to the juvenile jail. Oh man.
Like, for life, bro. Like, I ain't even want to do this.
Well, he failed to realize he's gonna have to worry about all the other inmates in there that does not play or tolerate snitching. You worried about your friend getting at you. You got the whole jail and then prison to worry about, man. He's gonna have a long road for years.
You keep that man away from me, man, at all costs, man.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that happens too. We don't want anybody else getting hurt, whether it's you or him or anybody. So,
Who they said not to call?
I'm trying. They don't want to, but I'm trying.
They don't want me to call.
Well, you're gonna get it either way over there once you get there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to let you do it here. But
Why do they want it to happen? What do they think I'm doing?
I just want to see if I
I can get a lawyer attorney so I can get the best sentence possible. That's it.
say that.
It's 35 get locked up.
That's the first smart thing I heard him say, so I could get a good sentence. A good attorney. You done said so much, the attorney can't even help you at this point, man, unless he can get some of this stuff thrown out. But they follow the proper procedures by having your mother there. And once she signed off that they can ask you questions, it's over for you. No attorney really can help you, to be honest.
He's going to county?
No, y'all probably cool in the same place.
Oh yeah, he's cool, but I can be around him. I kind of want to be around him and talk to him about things I don't want So no beef, can you make sure that's no beans, no problems? And tell him, even if he told and snitched, I don't have no problems with him. Like, I really don't, bruh. Just 35, I do want to be with him. I want to be able to talk to him and stuff like that. But Taj, no, bruh. Tell me, I let you know, bruh. And, how long, well, I've been here for a long time. I'm trying to get tired. I'm trying, even if I can't get the car at this point, like, I just go back to jail. Like, I don't care about the car. I get your car over there.
The faster I get over there, try to get it done and get back on there, all right?
How long, be honest,
I'll say less than an hour, maybe way less. I honestly, it's not in my hands.
maybe, but it's gonna be soon, for sure.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Make sure 35 know I'm straight, right? Cause he might be scared of me, right? He might think I'm gonna do something to him. I'm really not. I'm really not. Make sure he knows that, right? Cause I know he's 12, and I know he was in there talking, right or wrong. Can't say no. I know he was in there talking, so make sure you know I know I don't do nothing to him, right? Make sure he knows that, please.
He's 12 years old and sentenced as an adult, man. That's sad, man.
Man,
Man, life's over. Y'all imagine sitting in that seat right there, knowing you're going to jail for life. You know how old he's gonna be when he get out. 40-something years old, man. 17 years old. Going to be 40-something.
I never want to see daylight again. It is what it is, though. I don't think I regret snitching, man. That's bullshit.
Now you say the only thing you regret is snitching. You're not even saying you regret unaliving these people, man. But he's saying he wasn't a part of it. It might be true that he was scared of the other guy and still trying to be something that he ain't. But that's the reason why your mama say, don't do this and don't do that, man. And then it's you to make those decisions when you outside in them streets, man. Who you should be hanging with, man. But you want to play these gangster, dumb gangster games. This is what gangsters get. Even though gangsters do more telling than anybody. Because they act like they tough. Whoever think they gonna bother me, yeah, we'll get with it.
Situation, man. I regret, well, not in the whole situation, like,
Talking to
I
yourself.
wouldn't with these niggas in the first place. I wouldn't be in this predicament, because in this interrogation room, I'm thinking I'm very snitching. Now, in general,
That's the only thing you regret.
I should just I should just never been hanging out with this nigga Taj, cuz. But when I met this nigga, he was not, I don't know, maybe he became a fucking demon. Like, when I met him, he wasn't a demon until KTM was created. That's when this man became a real life headhunter. When KTM was created.
He said Taj became a real life headhunter after the fact later on. He wasn't like that at first. But then you still kept hanging with this guy. You couldn't take enough was enough till you got right here to realize this, man. Don't, kids, if any young kids listening to this, man, don't wait till you get in here. Always realize what's going on at the beginning. You can actually see what's happening, man. But I don't know if you was having too much fun or you was just too busy wanting to keep up with the Joneses and fit in with the crowd, man. This is where it takes you, man.
Before then, this was a normal man.
to go over there, man, and check it out, man. The couch detectives, y'all can see it fully through so you can get the real full effect of this interrogation, man. I want to actually see.
Beat.com. We also have a podcast that you can listen to on your favorite.
This is it.
For whatever reason, but we do have the audio. It will be on our Patreon and our podcast for those that are interested in hearing what he had to say. It's very interesting. Both links are in the description below this video. However, on May 16, 2023, State Attorney Bill Gladson announced grand jury indictments of 17-year-old Robert Robinson, 12-year-old Christopher Atkins, and 16-year-old Taj Bruton for first-degree murder in the triple homicide that took place on March 30th, 2023. All three suspects were also indicted on robbery with a firearm and tampering with evidence. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you...
So yeah, make sure y'all go over there, check it out. I think they got life. The guy we was just looking at got life. And he's lucky to get life for a triple homicide. But you know, it's life. The actual life carries you do 20. You have to do 25 years. After you do the 25 years, then you can start seeing parole and see if they want to let you go home or hit you with more time. They can keep hitting you with come back and see us in 3 years. Go back in 3 years. They might say, nah, come back and see us in 5 more years. So you over the 25-year mark. Or they could just let you go. But he's 17, so he's gonna be 40 something when he gets home. His childhood is all out the window from one simple mistake following the crowd. And even if he is lying about following the crowd, he still did partake in it on his own. Still bad decision in life, man. It's a sad one, but make sure y'all share this, especially to especially to some people that y'all know got young teens that's outside, and you got good teens, your good teenagers that go out there just hang with the wrong person and end up getting caught up in something that they didn't even have nothing to do with. They don't understand being around a person is it's called an accessory. You already automatically involved. You should have stayed at home like your moms and pops tell you to, man. And that's it. I feel sorry for the parents, even the parents that is the parents of the guys that did the unaliving, man. Because as y'all could see at the beginning, that mother was hurt. She couldn't even come back in there to let them finish interrogating him. She left. And he's gonna have a long road. No lawyer really can help him. The only thing they might can do is help get him some little time if they could show like he was remorseful through this video itself. That will be the only way. So the judge will have some leniency on him. But how much leniency can he have with 3 young teens unalive, man? It's sad. This is a sad situation for both parties. RIP, and my condolences to the families that lost their loved ones, their kids in this tragic situation right here, man. It's sad, man. It's your boy Big Boosie, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button, and hit the notification so you'll know when I'm up here, man. And salute to everybody that always hold me down and support me, man. All my knowledgeable people out there. Salute. I'll see y'all on the next one.